Hey, we're Toucher and Artie. Rich Voss is going to be at Laugh Boston for 3 shows tonight at 7 and tomorrow at 7 and 10. Details and tickets at laughboston.com. Rich Voss. Everyone loves Rich Voss. They remember Rich Voss from his many appearances on Opie and Anthony's. He's a big New York comic. I saw you on the Creeps with Kids tour.
Oh, wow, that was great.
With Jim Florentine, Ron Bennington, and Robert Kelly.
Bobby Kelly.
Bobby Kelly. And that was fantastic.
Thank you. That was a lot of fun doing that tour. I didn't like really the title, but the tour, and then we did a Q&A at the end, and Bennington is just so good at that.
Yeah.
Monitoring it or whatever. That was a lot of fun. And we were selling out everywhere, and then this pandemic came along. Done.
Yeah.
Done.
Just done.
Done.
Did you try and do like any virtual stuff? I saw some comics trying to do like some things, whether it was the drive-in shows or trying to do literally virtual stuff online, for Zoom. Did you do anything like that?
Well, we did a special for HBO Max. Colin put it together. Colin Quinn. It was Colin and Friends, a drive-in Anyhow, it was people in their cars. So I hosted it. Nightmare. It was right in Brooklyn on the water where you were looking into Manhattan.
Right.
Which was a beautiful skyline. And I'm hosting, and you could hear the waves of the water smacking against the
So you're saying it was quiet. You're saying there was...
So I, I don't know, like you're supposed to get people to honk their horns or flash. It stunk so bad. So I opened up on a 1 to 10 scale, maybe a 6.
Okay.
A 5. I don't know. I wasn't used to doing I went and practiced. I did a show in Home Depot parking lot, to the cars. And,
well, there's a Home Depot car. There might be a language barrier at some point as well.
That's a good point. And so, there was like 12 in a car. So I went on, and then the first act I brought up just completely ate it. And he blamed me. He goes, "You didn't warm them up." I go, "What? Warm them up? They were in their cars."
Yeah.
It stunk. And then I did one show on the computer, like at home.
Yeah.
And I was late. Getting down to my stupid basement. It wasn't. Here's one show. They were doing the outdoor ones. So I'm doing one in northern Jersey. There's 300 people sitting on the lawn, and the stage is in front of the woods. And I'm going to get attacked by a bear, right? Or a bat's going to bite, right? I'm terrified of bats and bears. And there's bears in Northern. I'm on stage, and the audience goes, "Whoa!" And I jumped off the stage. There was a flying squirrel. They have flying squirrels,
Yeah.
It flew right by, and I almost had a heart attack. That's where my career is. Flying squirrels.
Dodging vermin. Now, Rich, I'm looking at your hands. I cannot.
Oh.
I mean, they're almost like Super Bowl rings. We were just talking about Super Bowl rings. You have a collection of very gaudy diamond rings on your hands.
Here's the thing. I'm empty inside, and to fill the hole, I bought, listen, this month I'll have 38 years sober.
Yeah, congratulations.
Congrats.
Thank you. I have gambling to fall back on.
Yeah.
And
I don't know anything about that.
I
don't know anything about that exact combination.
Oh, yeah. Man, I got some good stories. Anyhow, I just sit up at night, if I'm not on DraftKings, I'm on Amazon buying stuff. I bought hearing aids. I don't need them, but they were a good deal. So I go, you never know who's going to come over and go, "Hey, do you have any extra hearing aids?"
Yeah,
So you're buying miracle ears.
Do you have anything I can stick in my ear that's been in your ear for a very long period of time?
I bought hearing aids. I'm so stupid.
I just want every thing your ear ejects into my ear.
Yeah. Hey, you want to borrow some Q-tips? Okay, I used them, but still.
Yeah, I got a bunch of used Kleenexes if you're interested in them as well.
I'm glad you brought it up there, Freddie. He's got 3 rings on each hand, like massive diamond bejeweled rings.
Yeah, these aren't just like regular rings. These are massive diamond rings.
I ran out of things to buy. Okay, so I bought I bought a Lexus 350 whatever.
Right.
Great car. Mm-hmm. I had it for 8 months. I took it in to get serviced. I walked out with a different car. I said, you know what? Let's get this one instead.
And there was nothing wrong with other.
I've heard you tell that story. Yeah, yes. You did they like seduce you into buying the car, or you were just walking around and you just said like, what else am I gonna do?
I felt really empty that morning. I was depressed. I go, this will fill the hole for about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And I'll just take it home and cry and go, why did I do this?
Yeah.
And I'm already tired of this car.
Well, Bonnie McFarlane is your wife. She's a very famous comedian.
Don't rub it in.
I understand that. But is there a reaction when you bring a car home?
Oh, she doesn't care what I do with money,
That's fantastic. So you can indulge these things. Is she aroused by the rings?
No, she trashes me. She goes, "You're trash." She goes, "You don't really have money. People that have money don't show that they have money." Right? She goes, because I grew up poor and in a bad neighborhood. She goes, "You're just trash," and on your shoulder it goes, there's buy this trash. She just calls me. We were laying in bed the other night, and we're naked.
Sure.
And I said, "Listen, we've been married 18 years. If you're sleeping with someone else, having an affair, just be honest and tell me, so I can get hard." Whoa, he threw in a bit, folks.
Well, listen, God bless you.
No, we don't. We have separate bedrooms.
I did, and now I'm divorced now. But I did have separate bedrooms for a while. It was. I don't think that's ridiculous.
No, I come in late. I snore. And her bedroom's like we bought a new house in the summer, which is the biggest nightmare moving.
Because the other one was being serviced for 15 minutes, and you said, "Yeah, let me walk around the neighborhood."
No, this was her idea, and I mean, there's an in-ground pool. It's like it's unbelievable house. It's like her bedroom is a suite. Like mine is big. I had like. If we were comics, I'd have the middle bedroom. She has the headliner room.
Sure.
Like her bedroom it also has a sewing room off to this. She's from Canada. She makes quilts like her family all does. That's what we got. Wedding gifts, quilts. Thank you.
Just garbage. That's going to be in the closet.
At our wedding, they came in jeans and flannels. I go, what am I in the Yukon? What is this?
But you're the trash. You just point at that and go like, look at who you got.
Well, she grew up poorer than me. She grew up on a dirt floor on a farm.
Really?
No. What are you kidding me? She was from northern Canada. Parents were farm. She had an operation when she was like 10 or 11, and her parents put her on a bus by herself to go across Canada to get the operation because they couldn't leave. It was harvest season, right?
Jesus
crap!
So she has a TV show that they're making in Canada based on her growing up on a farm and school and stuff.
Oh, wow.
So it's probably going to happen. That's why I'm hanging on to her. So okay,
she's got a CBC gig. Yeah. All right. I didn't see what you're saying.
She's going to be big in Canada. All right. Can't sell out Idaho. But she's writing a movie for this company and going to get an offer to direct it.
Yeah.
Me, I bring my own curtain to clubs, so it looks like it's full. I put it right behind the second row, and so it's good. My kids, grandkids, I can't complain about anything.
Right. So, are you gambling a lot? You say you're a big gambler.
Well, last time I was in Vegas, I swear to God, I held the dice for about an hour and a half.
Oh,
I must have thrown 10 to 15 hard ways, and I'm playing, hop bets, which pays 30 to 1, and I had one of my hats on there. They were yelling "cat with the hat." I can't tell you how many people I bought formula and diapers for at that table. That table was rocking.
There's nothing like a craps table, though, in terms of like once it gets rolling, it is unbelievable. You look down, you can't believe the checks in front of you.
The head of the clan is high-fiving Farrakhan when that table's hot.
Right,
when
exactly.
The table's hot,
everyone's making money.
They're going nuts.
Yeah.
The second they crap out, like I'm yelling because somebody will throw the dice hard, bouncing off of chips. I'm going, what are you, stupid? Don't you have touch?
That happens to me. You're the guy. That happened. I told you I can't play craps because every time I always end up getting my ass kicked.
Right.
Including the time where the guy came on the plane and tried to fight me. So you're the guy. You're the guy. Like, you throw it too hard. Why? Yeah, your hands on the table.
Bouncing nice and easy. Have a little technique.
Right, because that makes everything happen. Exactly. Because it's if everyone knew just how to do it, the casinos would be out of business.
Yeah. And I did well on DraftKings a couple weeks ago. Laying in bed playing slots.
Oh, you're playing slots on DraftKings?
That's it's funny. I just said that.
I didn't know I didn't know you could do that, and I remember.
And you trust it. You trust the online.
See, I love video poker, and people goof on me for that. But when I lived in Vegas, you have to play it, otherwise you don't do anything else at the bar. You go out to the bar with your friends. Everybody puts a 20 in or 100 as your disease gets greater and greater, and you just drink and everybody plays. And sometimes 4 of a I had a royal. You're buying it. So that's what I play. But I would never play it for real money online.
Oh, what are you kidding me? I was playing blackjack. Then I found out you could shoot craps online, but I can't get my chips off they're stuck on these numbers, and every time I go to the craps online, I don't want to play those numbers, and I can't clear it. So I went over to slots, not out of addiction, but I was also bored. You're laying in bed, you got your own bedroom. If I was sharing a room with her, I wouldn't be playing slots. I'd be, Scrabble or whatever. But it's, you're laying in bed,
right?
You're playing slots,
right?
Yeah. And is there a casino in Boston now?
Yeah, Encore, and not so far from where you'll be.
It's not
so
nice.
far from
Everett,
Boston.
Massachusetts.
Yeah, it's like walking into the Encore in Vegas. It looks the same. It's the same design.
It's beautiful. The one in Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one here's nice.
I like Vegas for 3 days. A week. I'm there for a week. I'm back in April there, I think. And a week, you just feel just dirty, and it's just,
I didn't want.
Even when you're not drinking, it's exhausting being in that town.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, well, everyone's complaining the Super Bowl because I guess you can't get anywhere, and it's like an hour to go anywhere. Real quick, Rich Voss. Okay, so I know Jim Norton kind of, and I've done some stuff with him, and well, not like that, but I've done some stuff with him. But Jim said. So people, no.
Mostly mouth stuff.
No, what I did is I did one of the things I did is I did the Chip Chipperson live thing with him and Anthony, and I might as well just not have been there. I mean, I was like, the crowd did not want me there, Rich Voss. They did not care for me. They're like, let Anthony, because Anthony and Jim are they finish each other's sentences, and I'm like, why am I'm just dying?
Did Anthony wear his hood, or did he come without?
No, he was in good spirits. People followed him around. It was almost.
He's funny. Anthony's funny.
He's so fast, though. He's super fast.
Funny.
But Norton's told me, he's like, because people tease Rich all the time. Rich very self-deprecating. But Norton said, okay, Rich will take it if he likes you and if he thinks you're funny. But Rich is like a savage. Like if someone says something to you that you didn't think was funny or you don't respect the comedian, you're like, go nuts on him. Like you take it from the guys you like. But the minute someone crosses this line
you're not
in your
talking
head,
about Mike Birbiglia.
Is that what happened?
Oh, no. What a beat down he got. No, I mean, the whole crew I hung out with were all brutal. I mean, Patrice, Bobby Kelly, Norton, me, Colin. We would just sit around. Kevin Hart started with our crew. Keith Robinson is the meanest person. He had 2 strokes.
I just
And
heard
he's-
Keith Robinson with Jim. Yeah, he hasn't
He's the
changed.
meanest.
He's very mean.
His left side is so mean. It's unbelievable. He just did a special. If he doesn't win an Emmy for his special, there's no justice. But I hung around with the funniest and meanest comics in New York. You know, Patrice was so mean.
Patrice
We
was...
were doing radio, O&A. I brought Patrice there. I got him.
Yeah.
So he is smashing me because I was driving a little Porsche, and he goes, "You're selfish." You know, he's driving the Escalade because he couldn't put down a fruitcake, and I'm selfish. So he's just trashing, dumb roll. I mean, he beat me down. I was livid. He beat me so bad. And then I go home. 2 days later, I'm looking up the price of my car versus his car. And I text him, my car costs more new than yours. And he calls me and goes, "You're still thinking about this?" I couldn't. He was living rent-free in my head.
Yeah.
That's how Patrice was. You would go, and like he would just smash you, then move on.
Yeah.
You know, it was, and I mean, Tough Crowd, I would imagine was based on us sitting around
At the cellar.
at the back table. DePaulo, brutal.
Yep.
Yeah, and all these guys, DePaulo, Bill Burr, these are the funniest comics going.
Yeah.
You know, so if you're hanging out, we would do hack court at the table and pick out somebody's bit if it was hack and just beat them down.
Oh, God.
We beat Billy Burr. One time, Billy, we're sitting at the cellar, and Billy comes in all cool, and he goes, "I'm going." It's when the Mets were playing the Yankees in the World Series. He goes, "Yeah, I'm going to the game." We go, "How'd you get tickets?" He goes, "These guys have a party bus, and I'm doing a show on it for a ticket." And our eyes lit up when he said he's doing a show on a party bus. Okay, he's just sold out Fenway Park, but he was doing a show. Patrice did a bit. Like he would go, he went, "This is visual. This is visual." He goes, "This is Billy after a show. You guys were great." It was like he was walking off the bus. Billy was sitting at the corner of the bar where sweat was pouring down. I'm telling you, he canceled it.
Really? You guys got him to cancel it.
We beat him so bad he canceled it.
Yeah, he didn't want to. He didn't want to do it and get the repercussions. All right. Well, Rich Voss. Everyone loves Rich Voss. He's going to be at Laugh Boston. 3 shows tonight at 7, tomorrow at 7 and 10. Get your tickets and details at laughboston.com. Rich, it's a pleasure.
It's great to be back in Boston. It really is.
Yeah, good. Well, we love having you. Thank you, Rich Voss. So we'll be right back. Bert Breer in Vegas going to join us for an hour at 9.